Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the daily current affairs discussion. We'll discuss today's current affairs. So let's start. So the very first topic is related to World Gold Council. Okay, World Gold Council has come out with a report, and as per the report, World Gold Council has said that there is going to be rise in gold holdings of central banks. Okay, so in the last couple of years there has been a sharp rise in gold holdings of central banks throughout the world. Even the Indian Central Bank, which is the RBI, has increased its gold holding in the forex reserve. You know, guys, every country has a forex reserve, okay, which is used for basically buying goods, okay, from outside, because generally the trading is done using foreign currency assets. Okay, so this forex reserve is basically composed of forex currency assets. Second, it is composed of gold. Then it is composed of SDR. Okay, SDR. Okay, and last IMF tranches. So out of these four, okay, the foreign currency assets. Okay, in India's forex holding, the foreign currency assets has been declining and the gold has been rising. Okay, so this is really very very important. Why do you think that gold is rising in the central bank holdings throughout the world? What is the main reason behind that? One of the main reason behind that is de-dollarization. Okay, what is de-dollarization? Guys, right now dollar is the reserve currency of the world. Dollar is the reserve currency of the world. But after 2022, when for the first time America imposed sanctions on Russia, okay, America froze Russian assets. Okay, so throughout the world there was a fear that if we invest in only dollar, then what is going to happen? America can sanction us. So therefore throughout the world, okay, the central banks started buying gold, because gold cannot be controlled by any one country. Okay, so in place of foreign, okay, dollar, most of the countries, they started buying gold. Okay, so this is important. De-dollarization is one of the main reason why gold is increasing in foreign holdings of all the central banks. Okay, another reason is, guys, global uncertainty. Whenever there is global uncertainty, gold is a safe haven. Okay, so this is also one of the reason why central banks are buying gold. Whenever there is an uncertainty, there is a kind of safe haven demand, and a safe haven demand comes in the gold. That is another reason why gold reserves are rising for all the central banks, particularly for the RBI. What we have seen, that the percentage of gold holdings has doubled in the last 10 years. It has doubled in last 10 years, percentage of gold holdings. This is really very very important. Okay, so I have framed today one question on gold holdings. Okay, so please do solve the PPP. It's a very interesting question. Let me see how many of you can answer that question in the PPP, prelims power play. Okay, let us move to the next topic, guys. Next topic is the Indian rainfall. Guys, you know that monsoon has basically started in India, and according to IMD, this year there will be deficit in rainfall, and that deficit in rainfall can rise up to 35%. So this is going to be a very difficult year for India, because on one hand we had this Iran war, and because of the Iran war there was shortage of crude oil, there was shortage of the LPG, CNG, and now we have this deficit in monsoon. You know, guys, India is still a agriculture dominant country where approximately 50% of the population is dependent on agriculture, and whenever there is deficit rainfall, it negatively impacts the agriculture. Okay, so this year guys, there is going to be stress in the economy. The GDP will be negatively impacted. Okay, so what is the reason why there is a deficit in rainfall this year? Because this year is a super El Nino. This year is a super El Nino. Guys, what is El Nino? El Nino is part of the ENSO. El Nino is part of ENSO. It is the warmer part of ENSO. So whenever there is an El Nino, there is warming of the Eastern Pacific Ocean. Okay, and it leads to what? It leads to weakening of the trade winds. Okay, because of which guys, in India what happens, there is less rainfall and there is drought like conditions. There is drought like conditions. Okay, so El Nino is negative for Indian monsoon, and La Nina, which is the cold phase of ENSO, is positive for monsoon. So El Nino is negative, which is the warm phase, and La Nina is positive, which is the cold phase. Okay, this is really very, very important. Okay, so please prepare El Nino and its impact on Indian monsoon. Okay, so guys, monsoon. Okay, you should read the mechanism of Indian monsoon. Okay, so Indian monsoon guys can be divided into two parts. We have the southwest monsoon and we have the northeast monsoon. Southwest monsoon guys is the major rainfall happens through southwest monsoon. 70% of the rainfall happens through southwest monsoon, and some rainfall happens in the northeast monsoon also, but only in few parts of the country. Can anybody tell me which region in India receives rainfall through northeast monsoon? Can anybody tell me which region in India receives the northeast rainfall, which is also called retreating monsoon, guys? Tamil Nadu. Vanakkam, Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Okay, Chennai is the only state which receives rainfall by northeast monsoon. Okay, this is very important. So the southwest monsoon is the predominant monsoon in India, because from June to September, we have the southwest monsoon, and then from October to December we have the northeast monsoon. So this seasonal reversal of wind is called what? Monsoon. Monsoon is what? Seasonal reversal of winds. Seasonal reversal of winds is called what? Monsoon. Is this clear, guys? So sometimes UPSC has asked a question: which climate has seasonal reversal of winds? Which climate has seasonal reversal of wind? So the answer will be what? It is the monsoon climate. Okay, so is this clear? This topic is clear, guys? This topic is clear. So this was the second topic today. Let me see the third topic. The third topic is cough syrup. Okay, so guys, Union Health Ministry has removed syrup from Schedule K of the Drugs Rule 1945 and have brought, okay, the drugs into Schedule H. Okay, so what is this Schedule K and Schedule H? What is this Schedule K and Schedule H? Guys, this is really very, very important. Okay, if a drug is under Schedule H, then there cannot be sale of that drug without prescription. You cannot sell a drug without prescription. Schedule H drugs needs prescription. You know, guys, there was an unfortunate death of children using cough syrup 2-3 years before. there were reports that some children died because of faulty cough syrup. There was a lot of controversy that time. Okay, the reason for that death was a chemical called ethylene glycol and diethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol and diethylene glycol. So after that, guys, this cough syrup came into limelight. Cough syrup came into limelight. So now the government has said that you cannot sell the cough syrup without doctor's prescription under the Drugs and Cosmetics Act of 1940. Now this is Schedule H. Now this is Schedule H. So UPSC can simply ask you, okay, what is Schedule H drugs? What will be the answer? What is Schedule H drugs? What will be the answer of this question, guys? What will be the answer of the question? What are Schedule H drugs? Schedule H drugs are those drugs which are prescription drugs. Which are prescription drugs. If you go to purchase those drugs from a medical shop, the medical shop owner will ask you, please give us doctor's prescription, then only I can sell this to you. Otherwise, I can't sell this to you. Okay, I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, guys. Next topic, guys, there was one act which was in news today. The name of the act is Rehabilitation Council of India. This is a very important body, and generally we don't read about this body, but today this body is in news. Supreme Court has made some observation about the Rehabilitation Council of India. Okay, Supreme Court has made some observation about Rehabilitation Council of India. What is Rehabilitation Council of India? It is a statutory body. It is a statutory body under Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. What is the role of this Rehabilitation Council of India? The role of this Rehabilitation Council of India is to regulate and monitor the training of rehabilitation professionals, promote research in rehabilitation and special education. Okay, so people who are differently abled, okay, their rehabilitation, is taken care of this rehabilitation professionals who are regulated by this Rehabilitation Council of India. This is really very, very important. You may expect a question on Rehabilitation Council of India. It is a statutory body. It is a statutory body. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Today there was an editorial on the forest and forest communities in India. Okay, so let me ask you a simple question. What is the percentage of geographical area in India? What is the percentage of geographical area in India which is under forest cover? Let me see how many of you can answer this. Let me see how many of you can answer this. What is the percentage of geographical area in India which is under forest cover? Let me see. 25 is the correct answer. 25 is the correct answer. Okay. So guys, if you see, the goal of the National Forest Policy is 33%. Right now we have 25% of the geographical area under the forest cover. Okay, this is really very, very important. Can you tell me, guys, which continent has the largest forest cover in the world? Which continent has the largest forest cover in the world? Let me see how many of you can answer this. I think it is Europe. Please check it out. Okay, I read in the PIB today, it's Europe. Okay, it's Europe. So please have a look at it. Okay, please have a look at it. Okay, which country has the highest percentage of forest area? Which continent has the highest percentage? Which continent has the highest percentage of forest area? Which continent? South America. South America is the correct answer. Okay. So such kind of facts sometimes are used by UPSC to frame questions. UPSC can use facts to frame questions. Okay. So let us, sometimes we have to also prepare such interesting facts. Okay. So today I have given you too many facts. Okay. Please take note of it. Forest cover. India's 25% of geographical area is under the forest cover. The target is 33%. Okay. Can you tell me a scheme in India which is for increasing the forest cover? Can you tell me the scheme name? Can you tell me the name of the scheme? Who can tell me the name of the scheme? Green India Mission. GIM. Green India Mission. Okay. So please have a look at that mission also. Green India Mission is a very important one. Now, coming to a very important science and tech topic. Coming to a very important science and tech topic, guys. There is a telescope. There is a telescope in India. The name of the telescope is Grapes 3. The name of the telescope is Grapes 3. Guys, this telescope is located in the city of Ooty in Tamil Nadu. It is located in the city of Ooty in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Why is this telescope so important and why it is in news? Guys, this telescope is a telescope used for observation of cosmic rays. This telescope is used for what? Cosmic ray observation. This telescope is used for what? Cosmic ray observation. This is really very, very important. Okay. So sometimes UPSC question setters can ask you question on telescope. Telescope is an important theme in the prelims examination. Before they have asked multiple questions on telescope. Okay. So guys, recent study has been done from researchers located in Mumbai, Cochin and Japan. Basically, they have studied how the Earth's upper atmospheric temperature and sun's magnetic field influence the muons. Muons are what? Muons are subatomic particles. Muons are what? Subatomic particles. Okay. So there has been some study on these subatomic particles, basically which are generated because of the cosmic rays. Because of the cosmic rays. And this cosmic ray is basically studied by Grapes telescope. Okay. Grapes telescope. Okay. So generally when this cosmic rays, they interact with Earth's upper atmosphere, these muons are created. Muons are subatomic particles. Okay. So this is important. Particularly, where is this telescope? What is the purpose of this telescope? This is important. Okay. You may read it. This is important. Okay. Let us move on to the next topic. Next topic, guys, 10th schedule. Guys, 10th schedule is the most important schedule in our constitution. 10th schedule is basically for anti-defection law. It was added by the 52nd amendment to the Indian Constitution 1985. Okay. So 10th schedule, guys, added this anti-defection law. Under the anti-defection law, legislators who voluntarily give up the membership of the political party, they can be disqualified by the presiding officer of the house. So the decision making authority under this anti-defection law is with the presiding officer of the house. This is really very important. So guys, anyone who defect from the political party can be disqualified by the presiding officer under this law. Let me give you the provisions. So the member, when he voluntarily give up his membership of political party, he can be disqualified. When the member votes or abstains from voting in contrary to the party whip, then he can be disqualified. An independent member who joins a political party after election can be disqualified, and a nominated member who joins the political party after expiry of 6 months can be disqualified. So there are 4 disqualifications under this law. There are 4 disqualifications under this law. One is voluntarily giving up the membership of the party. The second one is voting against the party whip. Third one is an independent member joining a political party, and a nominated member joining a political party after 6 months. After 6 months will be disqualified, and the disqualification will be done by the presiding officer. However, there is a exception. What is the exception? The exception is the merger provision. Guys, disqualification will not apply when the political party merges with another political party with at least 2/3 of the legislature party of the political party. So 2/3 members of the legislature party of the political party, when they decide to merge their political party with another political party, then they will not be disqualified under this law. There is an exception. And recently what has happened in the parliament, where the MPs of the Trinamool Congress, they have decided to merge themselves with another political party. Okay, I hope you have read that. Okay, so this is really very, very important. Okay, 91st amendment had brought this, okay, merger provision. It removed the split provision. Sorry, 91st amendment removed the split provision. Previously, split was also an exception. They have removed the split provision. Is this clear? So please read anti-defection law in detail. This is really very, very important. You can expect a question on anti-defection law. So I'm just summarizing things. Guys. Okay. So today we had around 5 topics from the current affairs. The first topic was increasing gold reserves in the holdings of central banks throughout the world. The second news was the deficit monsoon because of the El Nino. The third news was the Rehabilitation Council of India, which is a statutory body for regulating rehabilitation professionals. Next topic was on the Grapes telescope for observing the cosmic radiation. Next topic was the 10th schedule. 10th schedule is a schedule which is related to anti-defection law. Guys, some of you are not able to talk to me because of the restrictions on the Telegram. Do not worry. The Telegram will be restored on 22nd most probably. Till then, you can reach out to me through WhatsApp. But everything is getting uploaded in the app. So please check the app, and from tomorrow onwards, the target for the day will also be uploaded in a PDF format under the GS current section. Under the GS current section, tomorrow onwards, the target will also be uploaded in the app. However, if you face any difficulty, you can reach out to me via WhatsApp. What is my WhatsApp number? Please take note of it. 7739809014. 7739809014. Okay. So with this, I would like to take your leave. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.